Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and I drove to Panama City Beach, Florida today and drove back the same day. That's about 7+ hours of travel, and I finished it. I had released my one video early this morning, but I made it back, and I am ready to, what I'm about to go over with you might be the most bullish stuff on XRP that I have ever shown you. And I'm not exaggerating here, okay? But first, let's get this Dogecoin crap out of the way. And I do mean dog crap out of the way. I've been in crypto for 8 years. Nothing has ever made me more bullish on XRP or more bearish on the Dogecoin, than this. Hashtag zero doubt on steroids. Get out while you can. It's going to be so bloody. Dogecoin jumped XRP on coin market cap. Now, I don't want you to take my word for it. I want you to listen to the words coming out of my mouth, and then I want you to make your own decision as you watch the rest of this video. Any of you children out there who still think that Dogecoin is a great investment, I need to take my sweatshirt off because this video is big, okay? I was a little hot. Okay. But listen to what I show, watch what I show you in this video. If you want to see what's important, and it's not Dogecoin, if you want to see what's important and what's really happening, watch this video. And listen, this is not about bashing Dogecoin. That's not what this is about. This is about making you people out there understand, who don't understand yet, that this is a serious thing going on. And Dogecoin isn't even in the realm of being serious. But what I'm going to show you is, watch this, okay? The first thing, and I said, so today, and this happened, and I'm going to show you more of that. Today, Ripple added a lady from the U.S. Treasury to the board of directors. And basically, I'm making the point here, Dogecoin went up 50% at times because some famous people, what did Paris Hilton say that it was something she liked today or something? I mean, I want you to, in your mind, I want you to think, okay, and you know what's good to do when you're making investments is to create one of those pro and con T-charts. The pros of an investment, the cons of an investment. Write down the pros of Dogecoin and then write down the cons. And what I want you to do, and you'll be able to help, I'm going to help you put that list together and do the same thing for XRP as you go along. And it'll be very, very obvious to you. It's not just XRP. I think it's XLM too. But watch what I just wanted to show you, because I know a lot of you have never seen this before. So I wanted to show you, okay? And my point in showing you this is, don't focus on what an Elon Musk or any of these famous people tweet. Focus on what we know that they do, and the friends of theirs and the people they invest with, what they're doing. This is just one example. It's Stellar. This is Stellar and Jed McCaleb. And as you go down through this, I took out some of the information out of this. You'll see these names. I just wanted to show you what my sources were. This was one called openai.com. And then, so here's my tweet. Don't watch what they tweet. In other words, don't watch what Elon Musk tweets. Watch where he invests and where his friends invest. And here's his friends. Keith Raboy. He is a Stellar board member. Keith is the original member of the PayPal Mafia group, with the likes of Peter Thiel, who invested in Ripple through his founders fund in 2013. I think it was 2013. Elon Musk, Reid Hoffman, and all of these. Anyway, these were the PayPal Mafia group, okay? And don't forget, they announced they were going to have PayPal Galactic back in 2013, and then we never heard about it again, okay? So this guy who's on Stellar's board was with the PayPal Mafia, which Peter Thiel was in, Elon Musk was in, and all these guys, okay? That's not it, though. Greg Brockman, he serves as a board member of Stellar. He also co-founded OpenAI, an initiative an initiative to conduct deep study related to artificial intelligence with Elon Musk. Okay? Folks, I mean, my son's out of the picture drawing business, but there's pictures to be drawn all over the place here. OpenAI supporters, Jed McCaleb, the founder of Stellar and the founder of Ripple. Elon says Elon Musk will depart the OpenAI board, but will continue to donate and advise the organization. I'm telling you, you write it down, folks. I did a video on it a week or so ago, but PayPal is all up in some Stellar and Ripple. If you start to look and lift up some rocks, you will see PayPal and the PayPal mafia everywhere around these two companies. It's not a coincidence. It's not my imagination. It's not my imagination that Greg Kidd, who said he's a payments guy. He's friends with all these payments guys out in Silicon Valley. He said XRP was the first intergalactic currency. 2013, PayPal wanted to create PayPal Galactic, and it just disappeared. I don't think it disappeared at all. I think that these things have been being worked on and they're invested in by all those PayPal guys, and I think there's direct ties. Okay, XRP Crypto Wolf. SEC says XRP holders are compelling it to bring enforcement action against them. SEC is not happy about the XRP community trying to intervene in its legal battle with Ripple and is accusing XRP holders of starting a crusade against the government agency. I don't think anybody's trying to create a crusade. All anybody's doing is posting factual information, and a lot of the people out here are just asking, why are there all these double standards when it's obvious that certain things are securities and they gave them free passes? I think people are asking obvious questions is what I think. Then Jeremy Hogan says, legal bizarro world. The SEC argues in its opposition to XRP holders' motion to intervene that XRP holders' alleged interests, if any, are adequately represented by Ripple. Isn't it the SEC's mandate to represent the purchasers of XRP? That's what its website says. And since there's a class action by XRP purchasers who feel cheated by Ripple, as the SEC likes to remind the court every filing, then what is the need for the SEC's lawsuit? Those who feel cheated can join the class action, and those who don't can move on and enjoy life. Done. You make some good points there. Now, Heo Seiko Carmona sent me this, okay? This was from Ripple. This is huge, folks. This is big time huge. Today, we're proud to announce Rosie Rios, I think that's how you say her name, Rosie Rios, 43rd Treasurer of the United States, currency designer, okay? Newest member of Ripple's board of directors, and Christina Campbell as CFO. So I said, I'm glad she's a currency designer and not a security designer. That was my first tweet. Then I decided to go to her Wikipedia page. Follow me, folks, because this gets interesting. Okay, when you get down to here, in November 2020, Rios was named a volunteer member of the Joe Biden Presidential Transition Agency review team to support transition efforts related to the United States Department of Treasury. You following me? So she was basically a part of the transition team of the Biden administration, and she was specifically helping on the transition efforts related to the United States Department of the Treasury. So the first question is, do you think she's got any friends at the United States Department of the Treasury where she worked and where she helped to transition? Do you think? And the next question is this. Because my 15-year-old, look, if I know anything about 15-year-olds at this point, 15-year-olds are some of the most absent-minded children on the planet. These 15-year-old boys, their head is in the clouds or up their butt half of their life, okay? But my 15-year-old in this situation, if my 15-year-old was going to leave the United States Treasury and go to be on the Ripple board of directors knowing that the SEC is suing Ripple, okay, my 15-year-old would be completely smart enough, and he would know that the obvious thing would be to ask his friends at the Department of the Treasury and probably also at the SEC, hey, is this a good move for me to join this Ripple board of directors? Because, you know, they are being sued over here by the SEC, and my 15-year-old would be able to navigate, even though his head is in the clouds, my 15-year-old, or my 8-year-old for that matter, would be able to figure out, hey, maybe it'd be a good idea to call some of my colleagues at the U.S. Treasury Department, or maybe some other officials I might know at the SEC, and make sure this is a good move. And she did it anyway. Folks, I mean, do we need a moment of silence here for you to figure out the writing on the wall here? We're not done yet. Now, do you remember this from last week? Remember this? And I said, does my 8-year-old need to draw you a picture? Rosie Rios, new Ripple board member. And this is the quote from that Wikipedia page that I just showed you. Do you remember my tweet from last week? Because this clip lays it out. FinCEN, U.S. Treasury, finds Ripple in 2015, calls XRP a virtual currency. 2020, SEC brings a suit against them, calling XRP a security. 2021, SEC is going to point back to the Treasury, FinCEN. FinCEN is a department of the Treasury, and say they're going to give SEC guidance. Then you have history. I said, is everyone taking crazy pills? Hester Pierce right here acknowledges it. Listen.
Necessarily going to start with the SEC, but it's going to start with Treasury. And as a matter of fact, when we asked Jen Psaki, the President Biden's press secretary, about crypto regulation, he pointed us to the Treasury Department. So clearly something is happening from Treasury. Is that your understanding, that it's Treasury that's going to give you guys the rules of the road going forward?
Well, I should say that I speak for myself and not even the SEC, let alone the Treasury. We are an independent regulatory agency. So that's one of the complexities in the United States. There's so many different potential touch points from regulation to crypto, and I think that's been a difficult thing for people in crypto to discern and figure out that landscape. I will say that within Treasury, FinCEN is a department that was looking at crypto, has been looking at crypto for many years now, was out early with guidance, and so I don't think that people are too surprised to see FinCEN involved, as there are potential AML, anti-money laundering, know your customer, Bank Secrecy Act issues.
Okay, so knowing that, and at the beginning of that the guy, what's his name, Charles Gasparino, he basically had said that his sources were telling him that a lot of these crypto decisions were going to come from the Treasury. So now, out of pure coincidence and out of nowhere, someone from the Treasury, but it's not just someone from the Treasury, okay? XRP Bart sent me this. Let's go into it a little bit more. Ripple appoints former U.S. Treasury to its board, and here's what she says. I've dedicated my career to financial inclusion and empowerment, which requires bringing new and innovative solutions to staid processes. And then she says, Ripple is one of the best examples of how to use currency in a substantive and legitimate role to facilitate payments globally. All right. So here she is. She's calling it a cryptocurrency, by the way. She's come to join this Ripple board of directors. She has to know that SEC is now going to look over to the Treasury. She has to have talked to her friend, unless she is more irresponsible than my 15-year-old, which I highly doubt. She has to call her friends over at Treasury and say, hey, what's going on here? I'm about to join this board over here at Ripple. Am I crazy? Is this a dumb idea? What in the world? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me this is crazy. Apparently nobody told her it was crazy. Apparently they must have nodded their head. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. We're not done yet. Esoteric XRP chimes in. There is no way Ripple will ever become part of the U.S. Treasury, right? I mean, Ripple would have to be the supporting infrastructure for the digital dollar, like Kendra Hill said. It would mean a gigantic financial system composing of XRP, ILP, Codius, PolySign. And this guy says, the woman who was once responsible for signing U.S. banknotes is now sitting on Ripple's board of directors. I saw that and I said, signing banknotes? What? Well, turns out that that's true. hashtag zero doubt ever. I went and found this. That's her name. She was signing $100 bills below Timothy Geithner's name, who happened to have presided over the financial crisis, which all of this digital asset stuff comes from. She happened to also be involved in helping with the financial crisis and all of those issues as well, by pure coincidence, right? And then I just happened to have a $20 bill laying around, and I looked on my $20 bill, and this is what you call the chickens coming home to roost, because Rosie signed the digital asset investor's $20 bill too, okay? And I'm sure my 8-year-old will come in here and steal this $20 in the next day or so, because he doesn't allow me to have my own money. He likes to spend it on anything he can. Now, then another funny thing, do you remember this esoteric tweet I showed you a minute ago? You know, you can't make this stuff up, folks. He said it would mean a gigantic financial system composing of XRP, ILP, Codius. Now remember, just yesterday, we had, out of nowhere, we had Stefan Thomas, or it was yesterday or the day before, Stefan Thomas, after years of nobody talking about it, out of nowhere, he started tweeting about Codius and basically saying it was alive. But what about this last one? Out of pure coincidence, Esoteric XRP tweets this today, and then what happens? Well, what happens is PolySign tweets for the first time, I think ever. And what do they say? Thrilled to announce that our subsidiary, Standard Custody, has received its charter to operate under the New York State banking law as a regulated, qualified custodian for financial institutions. I give you PolySign. And for those of you who haven't been around, PolySign, Arthur Brito and David Schwartz, who helped to create the XRP ledger, are two of the founding members of PolySign, as well as some BNY Mellon guys. And don't forget, not more than a month ago, there was an article about how BNY Mellon was about to have institutional custody for digital assets. And it wasn't just them. Goldman Sachs announced they were, JP Morgan said they were, Citi said they were, and I forget who else, but there was other major banks. Do you see where all this is going, folks? I think it's pretty apparent. And one final note, we have not been wrong. We have been right about all of this. All of it. Okay, I wanted to remind you all, Unstoppable Domains is, I can't remember if they've opened it up yet. I think that, yeah, they have. They just released their premium domains that are business-related domains. So these are the two most expensive: trade.crypto, market.crypto, jobs.crypto, ads.crypto. They've got all these that just went for sale. Looks like a couple of them are gone already, but these pricey ones are still sitting there. They just added these. I'll put this link in the description of this video up at the top if you want to go get a domain. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and tell your friends and family that there's a woman that is on the board of directors at Ripple now who literally was signing your money at the Treasury. Thank you for listening.